Jesus, I think you should come into my office. Now, look, calm down. I'll be there. I'll meet you at 7:45.
Did I hear the phone?
Ah, nervous client. It was for me. You want some coffee?
Okay, item 7. Mick Belker is undercover at Michigan at 1:43. Our information is that a loan shark is operating a 6-for-5 operation out of a lunch wagon down there. He's feeding off the area factory workers and the construction workers. Now, Mick's going to be running a competition roach coach. That's an area patrols alert. 8, assignments. Wardlow rides with Ziff. Altieri with Carson. Also, everybody say hello to Officer Catherine McBride. She's a transfer from the Polk. Officer McBride is going to be riding with Sergeant Bates. Item 9, wants and warrants. Now, there's 3 new composites on the upstairs board, people. Let's everybody keep our 316 files current. Also, wants continue on Jesus Martinez, Hispanic, late 20s, in connection with a courthouse investigation of judge fixing in the 17th District. He's wanted for questioning in the possible homicide of attorney Harold Brown. All right, 10, phones.
Watch line, Sarge?
No watch line, Bobby. No, they're re-rigging us for a new intercom system. Now, people, these intercoms are to save time for official communications. They're not for asking a khaki to bring you a new pencil. No, and they're not for squad-room gossip either.
Hey, Andy, you won't believe what Neil said last night. Bugs me when we get upstairs.
Okay, all right, settle down here. This is the last item. Now, listen, people, if you ask the opinion of the podium, this temperature upflux that we got ain't the genuine article. No, my guess is we're at least 3 weeks from spring. Now, that's a word to the wise, Ray, premature garment removal. This is when you could catch a doozy.
Did you ever want to be a doctor, Sarge?
Hey, no, listen. Sometimes I think a nice string of garlic around the neck, and you don't push this season. Half the medics would be out of business if we all did that. Okay, that's it. Let's have a safe shift. They're getting away out there. Come on.
So what do you go by, Catherine? Catherine, Kate? Figured it wouldn't be Kathy.
I've just visited the psychotherapeutic future, Henry, and it works. It's called lithium.
You talking about Valentine, Howard?
Oh, all of that edible gobbledygook, Henry. You know, those head shrinkers, they just simply corrected a chemical imbalance in that poor fellow's brain, and now he's cheerful, frantic, and filling his hospital room with all kinds of martial science books.
Gotta be a good sign. What we got, Stan?
Just keep it out of the flow, Bobby. Junkies ripped off a government surplus warehouse, Lieutenant. Night shift guys are inventorying it upstairs.
Need a hand?
No, I think we got it, Lieutenant.
Yeah, be careful with that raft, Bobby.
Yeah. So, what you doing, taking some religious vows, Rico? Why don't you talk?
Without warning, my wife burned my tongue a castle off 1,000 degrees.
Oh.
You guys, you better watch out for that lanyard.
What lanyard?
That one right there!
What's the matter?
What happened? I bit the place where I burnt my tongue! I bit the place where I have burnt my tongue.
We have a 911. Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner People's Drive, North 24th Street.
That's $1.10. Thank you very much. What are you gonna have?
Big poached eggs?
What? Fried or scrambled?
Okay, scrambled and bacon.
Coffee?
Yeah.
$1.75. Listen, I want you fellas to know we got everything on our menu they got over there, and that includes our get me through till payday service.
Gonna be making loans?
$1 a week on every 20 you borrow.
It's a lot better than Healy's rates.
Well, I was gonna try this guy. I'll have to wait till lunch.
There goes Tommy the rat.
Who's he rat for?
Your competition.
Hey, I got nothing to hide. See me at lunch, fellas, if you want to borrow dough. You need a driver's license and a pay stub.
No offense, buddy. You may not be around.
What happened to your thumb?
Late payment charge.
Yeah. See you fellas at lunch, huh?
We get clear sledding, we got you intercom capable by 3 p.m., Sarge. Right. That means no more life rafts.
Yeah, well, don't let me hold you up.
Morning, Frank.
Henry?
Autopsy report on Harold Brown. Heart attack.
What'd they make of the bruises?
They couldn't rule out a struggle, but they figured it was more likely he fell. I guess Jesus could have pushed him.
Any word on Jesus?
Bench warrant issued this morning.
Morning, Norm.
How you doing?
Hey, Cleve.
What do you want, Tommy?
I got a problem.
That department's closed.
Hey, I'm gonna talk to you. I got no choice.
Not here.
Wade, I know you're not in my fan club anymore, but I'm jammed up. You're the only one I ever saw him say 2 words to.
Who's that?
DiLiberto. I got on his wrong side 5 months ago. This idiot still got it on the brain.
Yeah, well, you're a different kind of cop than he is, Tommy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Would you make him look bad?
We partnered on a pop. They said maybe some dope was missing. But everyone passed on it. Internal affairs,
the DA. It's history with everyone but this lunatic.
So, can he hurt you?
Night we made the pop, I thought he could have seen something he figured was me doing something wrong. Then he didn't say nothing. I figured he didn't see it. Now I'm thinking he's some kind of warp case he wants to pull on my wings a little before he rats me out. Hey, the thing is, Queen, I've been thinking a lot since you and me talked. I've been trying to clean up my act. If you could just talk to the guy, find out where he's going with this.
Yeah, all right.
I just hate to get ratted out on something I did before.
Hey, Tommy, I'll talk to him, okay? I'll let you know what he said.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I'll call you later on.
Appreciate it, Queen.
Yeah.
Hey, it's working great.
Are you going to the captain's office too?
Phone installation. Intercom installation, Captain. Just pretend like I'm not here.
Fast as possible, please.
Morning. That call I got this morning was from Jesus Martinez, Frank. I just went to see him.
It's a fugitive warrant.
At least temporarily, I'm acting as his counsel. Frankie's like a terrified animal. He feels like he got railroaded on that bribery charge. Now he's wanted in Brown's death.
It's only for questioning.
He wants you to meet him outside. He says he can explain everything. Frank, he's hiding in that laundry. Agitated, afraid. I'm afraid something terrible's going to happen. He's waiting for it to.
Look, we both know Jesus has been trying awfully hard to make something out of himself. I can't do my job ad hominem. If I meet him outside, I'll have to bust him. Tell him to come on in. I don't think the situation is as bleak as he thinks it is.
When Jesus was a street punk, everybody gave him the extra mile. Now he's playing it by our rules, and nobody gives an inch.
She says Jesus is hiding in the laundry, Neil. Doesn't his cousin run a laundry over off Van Meer?
So?
So, let's go for a ride.
Whoa, Lover. Is legal?
We're citizens. We do laundry.
Officer Howard Hunter?
Yes?
I'm Jagga, the property of Bema Bessar.
You have a nicer uniform than your picture.
Well, thank you very much. But I'm a little at sea here, Mr.
Jagga, just call me Jagga. Jaeger. As all my friends do. And I ask you to understand, I have lived so long in emptiness that this letter came. In answer to so many of my own, Prunella, who makes my heart boom-patty-boom.
Oh, you're a friend of Prunella's.
More than a friend, my friend. I'm her spouse.
Spouse? Prunella's your wife?
Wife, yes. And I'm very much attracted to her. Have you ever watched her eat? Wonderful. I think of her, and I'm the lusty one.
Well, if what you say is true.
It's very true.
Well, then, if that is the case, then you and Miss Ashton Wilkes, or rather Mrs. Jagala, will have a great deal to discuss.
She speaks of you as her new good friend, and she does not provide her address. You will arrange that I see her, yet?
Well, I would have to verify your account.
I am very grateful to you, Lieutenant.
Davenport.
Man, she must have come back to talk to Jesus. Hey, JD, I don't like this, man. It's gonna look like we followed her.
But we didn't.
No, we just listening to a conversation.
Accidentally. Hey, she's leaving. All right, you go on in to flush him out the back.
Morning. I left some laundry for fluffing for with you about a week ago. Can't find my ticket.
What color was the bag?
Purple. Name's Washington. Here, I can help.
No, I've got to look for you.
Hey, I think I see it.
Hey, you can't go back there! Hey, mister!
Hey, put it down, Jesus, you stupid! On the ground. On the ground! Do it! Come on! Hold still, my man.
Hey, man, this is
Hey, what we got here?
Yo, what are you doing? Hey, what are you going to do with that thing? You're not going to destroy it.
What is it, eh? Your favorite salsa group?
Hey, nobody's gonna destroy any evidence, Jesus.
Come on, a bag of you, bro. It's my only shot.
Hey, look, it's in my pocket, okay?
You leave anything in the dryers? Come on.
Hey, take it easy, Jesus.
Check out Tito Puente. Hey, Mr. Bongo. One hand on the wheel at all times. What, are we late for something?
My kid's got a dentist appointment in a half hour. I reminded him before I left, but he's a real airhead about appointments.
How old?
13.
He the only one you got?
Yeah.
You and your old man still together?
No.
Whatever.
It's a long story.
Whatever. Hey. Freeze, please! You are incredibly lucky, you know that? I could have killed you! Never run one of guns on you, you never!
Nice job.
What?
Way to go. How are you? Lionel Styles, Lieutenant. So it's about time we shook hands, huh?
Styles Real Estate.
Yeah, Styles Real Estate, Step Up Development, Excelsior Holdings, I'm all of them.
So you put that flyer under my door about the block meeting for tennis this afternoon.
One of my managers put it there like that. Yeah, that's right.
Afraid I can't make that.
Oh, gee, I was kind of hoping we could go together, sort of present a united front.
Why don't you tell me what's on your mind, Mr. Styles?
You spoken to anybody from Armitage's development yet, Lieutenant?
Nope.
Well, I think you and I are sitting on a pretty sweet thing, especially if we move in sync.
You mean they're interested in that area?
Yeah. That area is ready to be yuppified.
Yuppified.
Look here, see, parcel by parcel, each one of those lots is going to go for $150,000 apiece. But if we negotiate collectively, I think that we can do a lot better.
What about the tenants?
Oh, well, that's what that tenant meeting is going to be about today. See, when they find someplace else to live, well, you know, I think that area is going to be some high rent.
Well, that might not be easy.
Oh, easy, hard. I don't see where that's our problem.
Look, I didn't buy that building to turn a profit. I'm concerned about the neighborhood.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You telling me you not collecting rent?
I'm collecting rents. But I'm trying to improve the place, and I'm not planning on putting my tenants out to put yuppies in.
When did you say this meeting was?
1 o'clock. I get you damned up with that?
I'm going to be there.
Good. Look forward to it. It was nice meeting you anytime.
You get him started through booking. I'll tell the captain.
Joe! It's Davenport. Did you get Judas free?
What happened, Jesus? How did they find you?
Listen, don't let him destroy the tape, all right? At least give me that.
Don't say a word.
Just pretend like I ain't here.
You and Neil got lucky, Captain. We found Jesus outside the laundry. Check this cassette out. Eh? Attorney Round's confession.
Did you send him after me?
You know better than that.
So you destroyed the state attorney-client privilege law all on your own.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr.
You don't tell lawyers to find their clients. It's been the law for 10 years, gentlemen.
Hey, we just happened to run across the guy.
Detective, it's taking all my self-control to keep from slapping you, but that would bring me down to your level. Jesus told me your thugs confiscated that tape. It could contain his confession to the Limburg kidnapping, for all the good it's going to do you.
If you followed her, you're up for a board of rights.
We didn't, Captain.
When you and Miss Davenport were listening in the intercom before, Captain, that came across the squad room.
We couldn't help but hear her. As she said something about a laundry, I remembered that Jesus' cousin runs one down off of Van Meer.
Square business, Captain.
Want to listen to the tape? Martinez seems to think it's going to exonerate.
I'll get to it, okay, J.D.? You see if you can get ADA Bernstein up here, and I want full 770s on the entire incident.
Yes, sir.
How could they hear private conversation?
Open circuitry. It'll be like that till we get you online.
When?
Well, if we keep clear sledding, 4 p.m. the latest. Just pretend like I'm not here.
Well, 2 cavities isn't so bad considering the way you brush.
I brush him good.
Yeah, he gives it the neighborhood job. You know, the brush is in the neighborhood.
Well, Dennis told me to have you call him since you haven't been in over a year.
Yeah, but when you pass a certain age, you know, it's not as important.
Well, I gotta get back to school. It was nice meeting you, Officer McBride.
Good to meet you, Fabian.
So you guys gonna be partners?
For now. See you later, Pims.
See you.
Hey, Fabian. Don't forget to make an appointment to have your cavities filled.
I made it for next Saturday. For both of us.
He's a real charmer for sure.
Ah, he's a good kid. He likes you, too.
Was he close with your partner?
Joe? Sure. So we didn't talk about you yet. You married?
No.
Ever been?
Ready?
Yeah.
You say you didn't realize what was happening.
You're getting that tone again, Howdy.
Please just answer my question.
It was all so ritualistic, you know? The chanting, the incense, the drums. I only began to suspect what was happening when they smeared me with indigo grease and ochre. I mean, the promotional brochure, it mentioned something about that in describing their quaint matrimonial rituals.
The man has a legitimate claim.
Only by his own lights. Would never be recognized in our courts. Howdy. You don't for a moment think that I'm interested in him.
I really don't know what to think.
Listen to me. No one has ever made my cannons roar like you.
I'm reassured. But I do think you have to see this poor fellow and tell him where he stands, face to face.
Can you arrange the meeting?
Yes, he's calling me this afternoon. You can talk to him tonight and unburden him of this illusion.
I'm far more interested in the possibilities of this afternoon.
I'll get the check.
How you doing, Norm? Look at you, Vince. You fell apart, huh? I'm just teasing. You always look the same.
So, why did you come down to the precinct? See some of the other guys?
It's a personal conversation about Tommy Donahue.
Yeah.
I understand there was a problem with some evidence on a pop you guys made.
It got stolen.
Yeah, evidently you got ideas it was Tommy. Look, I'm not going to nominate him for Cop of the Year, Vin. I'm not even going to tell you that I don't think that Tommy would put the arm on something.
What are you going to tell me, Norm?
Well, kid seems like he's trying to pull himself together. You know? And if it's something more or less under the bridge, he says the case is closed.
He's 2 years younger than us.
Sorry?
Donahue's not a kid. Right? The file is closed, but there are 2 entries in our jackets. That doesn't matter to him, but it matters to me.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you give him the benefit of the doubt.
What doubt, Norm? I know what that little piece of garbage did, and I'm going to nail him for it. You tell him that, Norm. You tell him that my file ain't closed. Thank you. See you.
Yeah. Changed his mind.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Do you recognize this?
I'm working now.
I'm on my way to Dr. Scully's. And you didn't sign this insurance form like I asked you to do 10,000 times.
Give me the form.
Mick, I know you're on an operation, but I'm due in 3 weeks. Dr. Scully said if we don't get this insurance form in, I won't be able to get into the hospital.
You have a pen?
Yes, I do. Oh, my God, Mick, you're on fire.
God. Go away.
If it's grease, you salt!
Go away right now! You set fire to my truck.
Why would I go and do something like that?
You get me to split, which I am not going to do.
Slow learner, huh, Sam?
No. You're the slow learner, pal. I don't scare. I'm going over there and clean up my truck. And while my food service is closed, I'm still going to be making loans.
Don't grow too attached to your thumbs, my friend.
I've been attached to my thumbs my whole life. Look at what my thumbs could do.
Sam.
Come on!
So you telling us we got to move?
Looks like that's what's coming, yeah?
Well, I ain't moving. I'm going to stay right where I am.
Oh,
I'm Henry Goldblum. I own the building on the corner of Decker and 133rd. And although I haven't heard Mr. Stiles' plans for his tenants, I want everyone here to know I don't think you have to move.
Excuse me, if Officer Goldblum has no objection, I would like to present my plan first. Then he can give whatever arguments he wants to the contrary.
Fair enough.
All right, I'm going to deal some cards and let you decide how to play. Now, for real, people. If a bunch of rich white men want to come in here and tear this neighborhood down, who out there thinks they can stop them? Who? Let me see some hands. Come on, let me see some hands. Who? Somebody? Oh, you can stop them, brother? How? What you gonna do? Hire a lawyer? Rich man's got 10 lawyers. I heard that. I know you did. So what then? Shoot him? Hey, white man has got all the cops. Fact is, there ain't nothing you can do to stop them if they really want to come in here and do it. You understand? But you could be smart and make them pay. You got tenants' rights, huh? You got leases, huh? Well, then you make them pay to get you out. You see this? You see this ring, huh? You see that? You see this gold watch here? Huh? Check the suit out. Huh? My car is parked out front. That's a new Cadillac. See, I was born in this neighborhood with nothing, but I learned how to make the man pay. You got to learn it to earn it. Now, suppose the man is going to give you a month's free, no, 2 months free rent. Does that sound good? You like that, huh? Yeah. Well, you too easy. I'm talking about giving you 6 months free rent. Yeah, 6 months before you agree to move out. And during that time, you take that money and you put it in your pocket. And you go out and you buy. And you enjoy. Yeah. I may even give you 7 months because I'm on a roll and they're going to have to pay the toll. Now, Officer Goldblum here, he has been living up here almost 4 months now. He thinks he knows what's going on. But if you want to do it my way, I got something for you to sign at the door.
I believe our neighborhood has a potential all its own, and if we can work together, instead of seeing it destroyed, we can improve what we have and make it something that we can all be proud of.
Would you listen to me, Jesus?
No, I'm through listening.
Look, I know I got you into this mess.
You had me delivering all those damn envelopes to the judge.
And I'm going to get you out of here, but you gotta let me do it my way.
Gap. Erase. Splice.
Okay, Attorney Brown, hey, I gotta go, man. Just as long as you know I'm innocent. Okay.
Re-entry. Re-edit.
Okay, so we talk tomorrow. I'm taking off. Yo, man, I almost tripped on your carpet.
Fake sound effects. Hey, you think Jesus might have handled that 18-minute job for Watergate?
It certainly didn't exculpate him for much.
If anything, it adds tampering with evidence, but is it admissible?
We have been getting some better decisions on proceeds of questionable arrest.
There you go.
Here, you would have to make the case that they overheard the intercom conversation accidentally and they didn't follow it.
Both of which is true.
Shut up, J.D.
I think I'd have a tough time selling the point that they showed up at the laundromat at the same time that Joyce left. If we're pretty sure that Jesus didn't cause Brown's death.
The autopsy was inconclusive, but that's how they've been leaning.
Then if he can help us with Judge Harden, I'd say make a deal.
Excuse me. Hey, Captain, if you'll just push button number 3 there, you can put your precinct online. I know what that is. That's a fuse. 2 minutes.
Great. Will you sit in while we make the proposal to Jesus?
Sure.
babies pull a lot of juice.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just need a bigger fuse, that's all.
Yeah. Hurry up.
I'm getting it. Listen, answer me a question, will you?
What?
Which one of these broads is the big sergeant I hear so much about? The one who's in love with my Sally.
A, we don't have no broads working here. And B, if we did, they wouldn't be in love with no woman.
No, Sal, my brother. Sal Bonacci? Sal the plumber?
That guy's your brother?
Yeah. I says to him, I got a gig up at the Hill Street precinct. He says, look up this big sergeant. The chick loves to party.
Your brother must be messed up in his thinking since he got conked on the noggin. Here, hold this yourself. Return it to the desk upstairs.
Yeah.
You would be immune in the entire matter involving possible judge fixing and bribery. In return, you would give us testimonial and evidentiary cooperation.
You people are still insulting me. I said I knew nothing about bribes. I made deliveries.
You don't have to admit anything, Jesus. All we need is to have you go to Judge Hardin and pretend that you knew.
What about the murder charges?
There weren't any murder charges. You were called in for questioning.
The autopsy report indicates Attorney Brown died of a heart attack.
What about possible evidence tampering?
Yeah, immune there, too.
Like to have heard your argument against taint confiscation, Irwin.
No, thank you.
I say no deal. Now we're all gonna leave now, huh? We're all gonna go have a nice laugh.
Nobody's laughing, Jesus.
I want to guarantee that I can practice law.
Do you want us to fix the bar exam?
No. I want to guarantee that I ain't screwed up with the ethics and credential panel.
Jesus.
Jesus, nothing. Otherwise, you can forget your wire and keep your stinking judges on the take.
I think he's got a fair concern there.
We'll make a full presentation of the facts. I don't think you'll have a problem with the ethics panel.
Don't worry about that. That's been agreed to.
I didn't touch Attorney Brown. I went there with a tape to get him to incriminate himself. We're standing there screaming at each other and he felt over. But I knew that you people wouldn't believe that.
Jesus, the tape is not an issue.
It is to me. It is to me. I know what you're saying. Poor Don Martinez tried to change the tape around. What other choice did I have, Frankie? You put me in jail. You bust me at my job. You don't believe me from word one.
All right. Point taken.
What do you want me to say?
I talked to him. Is he gonna back off?
No. Crazy creep. Tommy, you gotta understand, a guy like this, his reputation means everything to him.
But they didn't get us for anything.
They questioned disposition of the evidence. For Vince, that's like being convicted.
Okay, I get it.
Now listen to me. For whatever reason, the night that this happened, Vince didn't turn you in. Now he says anything about seeing what you did back then. It's as much trouble for him as it is for you. You understand? That's why he's trying to make a separate case here.
That guy's running all around. Thanks for finding out for me, Queen.
Tommy, you hear what I'm saying? I think you're going to be okay here. You just got to do your job and keep your nose clean.
That's right. That's how I got to do it. Hey, look, I got to get back there. Take care of yourself.
You too.
All right, there's your driver's license. There's your pay stub. And here are 2 new Andrew Jacksons, and I'm going to see you on Friday, right? And you, get the hell out of here.
Let's talk.
Go on.
Come on. Forget about that thumb stuff. All right, my Irish temper.
I'm listening.
What I'm worried about here, we're going to saturate the market. That's no good for nobody. Now, I got no particular love for this neighborhood. Be my guest. All I want is a piece of your vig.
You want a piece of the interest I collect.
How about it?
No chance.
Come on, I want to show you something. We tried to make it easy for you, Shorty.
You're gonna try and hurt me now?
Looks that way.
You too? Oh, come on, say it.
Yes.
Thank you. I just wanted to get that on tape. I'm a cop, Ptomaine Breast. You jerks are busted.
I don't have to hear this, young man.
Well, you better hear it, bro. Because I'm getting sick of waiting around. I'm coming in and I'm naming you, and I'm going to name every hooker who paid you, and I'm going to put in the nails on them maricon Tuesday.
You're ridiculous.
I ain't ridiculous. I'm just tired of waiting around for you to do the right thing, bro.
What do you want?
I need a vacation.
I'm going to give you a check for $3,000. That's just once, you understand me? Not 3,000 this year, 5,000 next.
Well, you know I got a lot to keep quiet about, Your Honor. With your own bailiff getting busted for bribe taking, it must be pretty hot around here.
Hey, Truesdale's taken care of. We all sit tight for a month, this whole thing blows away.
That ought to do it.
Well, then you better make it 5,000. You know, the rent in San Juan is getting high, you know.
Hey, who's...
You're under arrest, Judge. Oh, come on, Judge. That's just weird, man.
The charges?
Bribery.
Lieutenant Howard.
Jagga.
What is... Prunella?
Oh, not here. She wants your reunion meeting to be this evening. I'll make my apartment available.
Ah, Prunella said so in her letters. You're a generous man.
Prunella has told me she also explained in her letter that she didn't consider herself married to you. And about her friendship with me.
Yes, women change like moon. I will pay you the full matchmaker's fee for bringing us back together, Howard, and many gifts. Do you like monkeys?
I don't need anything. I don't think you should get your hopes up.
My friend, my stars are all aligned. I will go to her like a lion to war. Oh, you have restored my happiness.
Sergeant Jablonski?
Why? Miss Dolan.
I didn't think you'd remember.
You were a very memorable khaki officer, Miss Dolan.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I just passed my civil service and I'm legitimate now.
Hey, that's very good.
Better late than never, huh?
Yeah, well, you show real stick-to-itiveness, Miss Dolan. You ought to be real proud of yourself.
Hey, who's there?
Lieutenant Bunce.
Marine just passed her khaki certification, Lieutenant.
No kid.
Yeah.
Would you have a minute for me, Lieutenant Bunce?
For you, Miss Dolan? Sure, anytime. So, second time's lucky, huh?
I graduated 4th in my class.
4th? Wow. What can I do for you?
Would you have dinner with me some night?
Not for anything, Miss Dolan.
Oh, please. Call me Maureen.
Yeah, well, if I'm not mistaken, Maureen, the last time you and me conversed, I had the impression that you thought I was a scumbucket.
Well, I know that you thought that. I mean, I know that's the impression I gave, but I didn't mean it. I mean, I did mean it, but... Look. Are you busy tonight?
Of course I am. Let me get you into your pocket. Judge Garvey Hart, resisting arrest, robbery ticket.
Well, those charges are complete frippery. Never in my 17 years as a jurist have I seen such a scandalous example of police misconduct.
Hey, you want to shut up a minute, Judge?
That's a good shift.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I was surprised they put us together.
I do a couple tours with all the new assignees.
Still, 2 female officers. They ever do that permanent?
Not up here. Need a ride home or anything?
Ladies.
Can I help you?
No. Taking care of one member of this family is plenty. I'm Vito Bonacci, Sal's big brother. Vito Bonacci.
Catherine McBride.
How are you? Hey, he said you was a pistol.
He did.
Is she good or what? I mean, she's in love with him, but nobody's supposed to know
Wait a
it.
second. Sal the plumber.
Right. Is she good or what? Listen, you guys want to double with me and my brother or what?
Vito?
Right, Vito.
Vito, when I go out with Sal, she would love to go out with you.
All right, for the Bonacci brothers.
Should have marked your calendar book for 2046, maybe, huh?
Appreciate you seeing me, Lieutenant.
You've really succeeded in making me and my tenants enemies, Mr. Stiles.
I'm sorry to hear that.
They'll want me to cash the leases out like you're doing with your tenants.
Well, I think I might have a way of solving your problem.
I didn't have a problem till this afternoon.
Well, I've got a proposition for you. How about I buy you out? You pay $62.80 at that auction? 130 grand be more than double your money.
Those people are going to blow that 7 months' rent you give them. They're going to spend it all, and they're not going to have any place to stay.
Come on now. What are you, the master of the plantation, Lieutenant? Worried about how the darkies going to spend their wages?
Don't twist my words.
I thought we were talking about you.
130,000 cash?
It's the only way Lionel Stiles does business.
Hey, look at this. Old habits die hard.
Hey, Tommy. How you doing, Mary?
Hi, Guido.
It's Maureen Dolan. Tom Donahue, Mary Franklin.
How you doing? What's he trying to impress you?
Tommy and I used to close this place up pretty regularly.
Is that right?
Detective Donahue? Telephone. Yeah. Right there.
Well, we're gonna get a bite to eat here. It's good seeing you, Mary.
You too.
Take care of him.
Yeah, as much as he'll let me.
Hey, want to sit down? Me and him used to partner.
This is a nice place.
For a dump. So,
come on, Dawn, how come the sudden change in temperature?
something like that.
I've had you on my mind ever since I quit. I was halfway through my certification course when I realized it. I just keep imagining being back at work, having my job back, and I was always talking to you.
You weren't hollering at me?
No,
You stepped on my onions pretty good last time we talked.
I wasn't hollering when I was thinking about us. A couple times, we weren't talking at all.
See you, Gweed. What's up?
Want to start with some drinks?
Yeah.
My heart overflows with gratitude, Howard, that you would grant me 20 minutes with Prunella.
Not at all, Jagga. There is a clock on the mantel.
Oh, I will certainly observe it carefully.
I see that you're well aware of Prunella's love of hats.
This? Oh, no, my friend. This is the wedding helmet of the Bima Besar, symbolizing that in marriage there are two bodies, but only one mind.
Very colorful.
Very strong magic.
Be sure and push that buzzer hard. It sometimes sticks.
My love will have the strength of 10. And I hope she has an active pelvis.
Tell the truth, Farillo. You really don't think your people tailed me to find Jesus?
I wouldn't think J.D. had that kind of initiative. You tell the truth. Do you think all those months Jesus didn't know what was in those envelopes he was delivering for Lawyer Brown?
What do you think was in Jesus's mind the day Brown first offered him a job as a paralegal? Imagine how lucky he must have felt.
Especially considering he falsified his transcripts in order to get into law school.
A kid you would have laid odds would be dead in the street by the time he was 20. Man gives him a chance at a real career. If I were Jesus, I would have made it my business not to know what was in those envelopes. I would have thought Harold Brown a saint. And I would be lighting a candle tonight for the cops who couldn't carry out a legal search.
All part of the service.
That's 2 extra minutes, my Melanesian friend. Time you faced up to reality.
Who got it?
Detective DiLiberto. Somebody gut shot him.
No assistance call?
He didn't call for anything. We just found him here. Maybe he knew the guy.
Oh, no, no. Oh, my God. I'm gonna have to take you home. Where do you live?
Delaware and Amherst, what happened?
I got killed.
Did you know him?
I know who got him, too.